loves, this is Mystique and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. I hope you're happy, healthy and healing wherever you're watching from. Today we are doing a reading where we will be looking at any messages or guidance from your spirit guides, your spirit team that you need to hear right now. So this is a timeless reading, so it will apply to you whenever you are watching this, and if you found this reading, then it's not a coincidence. Maybe your spirit guides led you to this reading and there could be some important messages for you. So we've got 3 groups here, 3 cards. I was actually shuffling the deck to prepare for today's reading, and I'm using the 𝓱𝑪cape's tarot deck. And when I was shuffling before I began to film, so sorry if you can hear the noise outside, before I began to film, there were literally 3 cards that just fell onto the floor, and I turned them around and I just took them as today's piles. So I did not pick these cards. They fell out of the deck when I was shuffling them to prepare for today's reading. So we've got 3 cards here laid out today. We have group number 1, or card number 1, which is called the World, and this is what it looks like up close. Then we've got group number 2 with this beautiful card, and this is the Judgment card. If you are new to tarot readings, just click on the card that you feel close to or you feel pulled towards. And the timestamps will be in the description. This is card number 3, or group number 3, King of Wands. It is possible that you could be attracted to or pulled towards more than one group or one card. In that case, you should probably watch both. And if nothing resonates, then it's probably not your reading. Here I'm going to start with a prayer ritual, or a meditation prayer / thing that I always do before my readings. I have not been doing them for the past readings, and some of you wanted it back, so I decided to start doing those again. It is quite relaxing for me as well as it is for you, but this is optional. If you guys want to go ahead and skip to your reading, you guys can go ahead and do that. Like I said, the timestamps are in the description, so if you're drawn to 1, the World, go ahead and click on pile 1, and there will be a timestamp for that. If you're drawn to 2, the Judgment, you will click on pile number 2. If you're drawn to 3, King of Wands, you will click on pile number 3. So if you're new to tarot readings, that is what you're supposed to do. And if you're new, I would suggest you stay here just for a little prayer. And if you have not made your selection just yet, if you don't know which card to choose, then maybe none of these cards are meant for you, or you will figure it out after the prayer. So let's begin with prayer. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale it out. There's no need to get it right. There's no need to hold or control your breath. Just go slow. Just watch your breath. Just watch the in and out, the ebb and flow of the air in your lungs. Feel the air move through you. Feel life move through you. As we sit down today to begin and receive messages from the non-physical, from Source, from your spirit team, and from the universe. I am seeing a High Priestess card. That is what Spirit is showing me. So for some of you, I don't know which group it's going to be, but for one of the groups, or maybe two of the groups, there will be some female ancestor or a female spirit guide or feminine energy that wants to speak to you today. There could be some important messages. So if you have someone that passed away that was a female or a feminine figure in your life, like your mother or your grandmother, and you were very close to them, then there could be some messages from them in this reading. That's what I'm feeling. I was called to say that, and I offer my deepest condolences if this was a recent passing. So I begin this prayer by calling upon group number 1, 2, and 3, my soul family, spirit guides, spirit team, any non-physical light beings, angels, ancestors that are watching over my soul family that has clicked on this reading today. I call upon you with divine love and gratitude. I offer this holy smoke. From the incense stick, I first cleanse the energy of this safe space. I cleanse the energy of the viewer. I cleanse and detoxify and remove any negative energies, negative frequencies, anything that wants to influence the reading in a negative way. I remove it. Any entities, energies that want bad or are sending evil eye to my soul family, may it be returned back to the sender. May this cleansing touch you no matter where you are in the world. Let's step more into the energy of peace and calmness and love, positivity, optimism and joy. No matter what has happened in the past, let's welcome the energies of joy and love and positivity, optimism. I cleanse my own energy as I channel today. I cleanse the sacred space and I cleanse the auric field and the energy field of my soul family, my group number 1, 2, and 3 that is watching this reading today. I call upon you, dear spirit guides, to please protect this reading from anyone that wishes harm to me or my soul family, from any entities, any energies, any frequencies that wish harm for me or towards my soul family. May they be removed. May they be powerless to influencing this reading. This reading and this space is only open to light beings, non-physical beings that want to positively influence and have the best interests of my soul family and me. I offer my gratitude and call upon you, dear spirit guide, spirit team of my soul family, to please be with me as I channel all of the messages that they need to hear today. And as I close this prayer, I would like to offer a lot of my love, a lot of my gratitude to all of you that have booked a lot of personal readings with me in the past. If any of you have donated to the channel, if you are sending your love, whether it's energetically or in the form of your comments, I do read them. I cannot reply to all of them, but I hope you know that I cherish you, I love you, and that here, grateful that you exist. So I want to take the time to say that I want to thank you so much for existing and for staying alive today, no matter what you have been through. And I hope this reading brings you some clarity, some peace, or any confirmation that you are looking for. And with that said, I now close this prayer. I'm sending you so much love, my dear soul family, and I will see you in your reading. I bow my head in respect and honor of your existence, and I will now see you in your reading. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose this beautiful card called The World, then this is going to be your reading. Firstly, I'm getting that you are completing some sort of a cycle and you're at the end. This could be a positive cycle or a negative cycle that's ending for you. It's going to depend on each of you. I think it's different, but there is some kind of an energetic karmic cycle for some of you that is coming to an end. So if you were in a lot of pain, if you were in a lot of suffering, I see that it's coming to an end. I'm hearing birds chirping. I'm being shown a scene when you wake up in the morning and you're in a forest, like a forest nymph. I don't know if some of you feel very called to forests or are earth placements. If you are, this is a double confirmation that this is your reading. You could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You could also be a water sign, but I'm sensing a lot of earth energy. Being in earth, being in nature is something that you love. It's something that grounds you. I'm also being shown a scene where a person is sitting on a train and the train is moving through a countryside. So the views are so beautiful when I look outside the window and it's all green and I'm seeing these beautiful mountains with beautiful flowers and plants. So maybe you live on the countryside, or if you don't, there is a message for you to connect to yourself by connecting to nature, by walking bare feet on grass, exposing yourself to sunlight if you can, if there is sunlight where you live. Preferably in the morning if you live in more hotter countries like South Asia or Africa. But there is a strong message of you connecting with nature to welcome the new cycle. Whatever, there is a new energy that is coming. I don't see what it is right now. We will see it. But I see that there is some kind of a chapter that's closing, right? And you are ready to begin this new, you've got a globe in your hand or a new energy in your hand, and it's big. It's got a lot of potential. It's got a lot of momentum. So at this time, it's important that you ground yourself in order to welcome this new energy. Okay? So that is the first message that we are getting for you, group number 1. Beautiful message for you from your guides. I usually start off with tarot decks, but your guides told me to start off with the oracle deck today. There are some important messages, is what they said. And I'm using the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards by Yasmin. So for group number 1, please. Very distinct 4 cards. Oh my gosh, look at that. We have practiced gratitude. Last moon in Sagittarius. We have full moon in Aries. Color your emotions. We have last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. We have new moon in Pisces. Attune to the divine. And lastly, we have know you are loved. New moon in Libra. I feel like that is a direct message. Know you are loved, group number 1. So let's begin, shall we? I'm getting a sort of a very peaceful energy. So I feel like if you had a past that was full of trauma or drama, there were a lot of toxic people in your life, I feel that a lot of you will be stepping into this kind of a peace where you feel like you can breathe again, you feel safe and secure. I don't know where this safety is coming from. I don't think it's coming from something physical. It's not coming from, like, I'm not seeing money or things like that. The safety and the security that you're feeling, that you're going to be feeling as you close this chapter, is coming from you. It's coming from your heart. Something about you being the center of this reading, your energy being the center of this reading. With these two new moons, I'm being shown this darkness. So maybe you're coming out of a period of darkness or an ego death, or you had a lot of tower moments or death moments. I'm seeing some of you could have gone through a lot of childhood trauma, maybe at the hands of family members, maybe you were bullied by your friends. But I do see that it is in distant past. I don't see, for a lot of you, I don't think it's a current happening. I feel like you've left it behind, because we have leave the past behind. So I feel like you physically extricated yourself from those situations, those people. But that doesn't mean that the scars go away. So your spirit guides are gently nudging you and gently reminding you that yes, what happened to you was unfair. Yes, what happened was probably not right and you deserved better. But right now you're in a better place. And if you keep thinking about your past, you will bring it into your present, because this reality is governed by the law of attraction. So what you think and feel is what you manifest, basically. So if you keep thinking about the past, if you keep ruminating on whatever scars or wounds that you hold, you'll manifest it in the physical. So what spirit is saying, your guides are saying, is to bring those wounds up. When you do feel anger, or whenever you feel sad, when something about your past comes up in the present moment and some kind of a trigger comes up, pause, take a minute, okay? Take a deep breath and breathe out and welcome the emotion fully. You are allowed to feel sad about what happened. You are allowed to feel angry for whatever happened. You're allowed to grieve if this was a death. Whether it was physical death or a non-physical death, does not matter. I'm seeing for some of you it was an ego death, so it was you, like your identity. But for some of you it could have been the loss of another person in a form of a breakup, or maybe even an actual physical death. I'm seeing that you need to feel your emotions. Feel your emotions. That is the only way to not feel them anymore. Because everything passes and emotions are not a permanent state. No emotion is a permanent state. A state is completely different from emotion or a feeling, right? So if you allow an emotion, if you allow yourself to feel sad, to feel grief, to feel anger, whatever emotion that you're feeling, eventually it will pass. But do not do it with the intention that, oh, I want it to pass. You can't do that. You have to have full acceptance of whatever it is that you're feeling. Think about it as your inner child feeling all of these emotions, and then there was nobody to help them through it. There was nobody to help them regulate or feel, right? So that child in you became so scared of pain, so scared of sadness, that maybe it started to push away and resist sadness and pain. And maybe that is the natural thing to do, because when you're not taught how to deal with pain, and in fact people around you like to see you in pain, then it's going to be difficult, right? But here your spirit team wants to encourage you to have a better relationship with yourself. I feel like that is what this reading is about. That is the main focus. That is the key theme, that they want you to have a better relationship with yourself, all parts of yourself, your inner child, your adolescent child, your adolescent self or your teenage self, your 20s self, whatever version of you that have, even if they have died, bring the wisdom into the present, bring the wisdom. Leave the wounds behind and keep the wisdom. That is what I'm being told. Leave the wounds behind. You deserve better, group number 1. And what happened to you was probably not okay and not fair. And you and I both know that you deserve better. Your spirit guides also know that you deserve better. You cannot welcome the new energies if you are ruminating and stuck in the past mentally, right? The past is just a thought. It does not exist. It happened. It was real, but it is not real in this present moment as we speak. So it's just a thought in a frenzy. And you will have to try a little hard in the beginning just to bring your focus back to the present, bring your focus back to whatever things you have in the present. I feel like with the practice gratitude, the message that I'm being told with this card is that you have a lot of things right now that are going well for you, if not everything, right? If not everything, you've got a lot of things going well for you, even if they are only 3 things, even if it's just one thing. Allow yourself to feel that gratitude. Allow yourself fully to feel your happiness. I'm seeing you stuck in this resisting kind of mode where you're resisting pain because you don't want to feel it, but you're also not allowing yourself to be happy. You're also not allowing yourself to be grateful, to see the things that are good in your life, because you're scared that they will be taken away. Or you're scared that you're going to lose them somehow, whether it's a person, whether it's a thing, whether it's a job, it's a pile of money, it's a house. You're scared that you'll lose them. And so you don't allow yourself to be happy fully, but you don't allow yourself to feel pain either. So it's kind of like you're trying to be in the middle somewhere. And Spirit is like, no. Allow yourself to feel happiness. It is only natural for a human being. If you want to follow your inner compass, happiness is the way to go. Joy is the way to go. To find your passion, you must follow your joy, your inner joy. That is the only way. That is what, so positive emotions, right? Like joy, love, these are very important for human beings because they will keep you in a state of health as well. We are meant to be happy, right? Life is not meant to be a years and years of suffering. It's not meant to be like that. So with the attune to the divine and practice gratitude, I'm being told that you need to focus more on using the physical things to be happy, using the physical as a bridge to the non-physical, frequencies. Like joy is a non-physical frequency. It's a positive frequency, right? So if you go and do something, a physical activity like an exercise, it doesn't have to be exercise, but you go and take a shower, or you go and walk on bare grass in the evening or in the morning, then you're doing a physical activity to connect deeper with yourself. The focus is not the physical activity itself, it's how you're feeling. So how are you feeling in that moment? How relaxed do you feel? How loved do you feel? How happy do you feel? That is what you need to focus on, because your spirit team is saying that you are loved, you are supported. You might not feel that way, but you are. I hope you understand what I mean. Because you are not positively focused right now, you don't see that your spirit guides are supporting you. They are cheering for you. Because you are not a match to your guide's frequency, so you might not be able to feel them right now. But the moment you allow yourself to feel joy, allow yourself to feel any positive emotion that you like. It doesn't have to be joy. It could just be peace. It could just be calm. It could just be relaxation, sleep. Any positive emotion that you allow yourself to feel will deepen your connection with the non-physical entities, with your own intuition. So you will be more accurate intuitively, and you'll be able to make decisions for yourself more accurately, because you'll know what is best for you. Why? Because you're able to listen to your intuition clearly, because you've built that relationship with yourself. So this pile number 1 is a lot about building a positive relationship with yourself, I'm being told again to tell you that you deserve to be happy. Allow yourself to feel happiness. Allow yourself to be joyful. Taylor Swift once said this one thing, because she always gets so many awards, like for so many consecutive years, and everyone is like, oh my god, at this point she must be tired. You know what I mean? Like she already got 5 Grammys for the past 6-7 years, and here she is, she gets another Grammy, another award. Like she must be tired at this point, and she still gets excited like a child when she gets an award. And then a lot of haters and a lot of mean people are like, oh my god, like look at her, really, are you really that excited? Like why are you so excited? Why are you so happy? And then Taylor is like, Taylor responded with something like what are you supposed to do? Be unhappy and be sad and be like, oh yeah, another Grammy, whatever. And she kind of I don't want to say made fun of the haters, but she kind of clapped back, and she was like, like the worst person is the person that makes you feel bad for being excited and for being happy. And like, don't be that person, okay? Don't be that person to yourself, group number 1. Don't disallow yourself to be happy. Allow yourself to be happy. Don't be that person in your own life where you're like, oh my gosh, we cannot be happy because, things are not going well. What if we lose this? What if we lose that? Nothing is guaranteed in life, but if you are in a positive frequency, even if something bad happens, you will figure out a way. And that is what is important. You is what is important, group number 1. The back of the deck, we have clear your mind, last quarter moon in Gemini. So I'm getting that you are being called to meditate. If you don't meditate, group number 1, you're being asked to meditate by your spirit guides. There is something they want to communicate to you directly, but you will have to first deepen your connection with them, like I said, for them to be able, I think this could be a spiritual ancestor that is looking over you. So this could be something about your ancestral lineage, your family line, maybe energetically, what soul family you come from. This could be that. I'm seeing that with the clear your mind, you need to start meditating. Don't try to get rid of thoughts. It's not possible. Just keep focusing on the feeling and not the thinking. Keep focusing on the feeling. So every time a thought comes up and it's distracting you in a meditation, just ask the question, what am I feeling in this moment? Am I feeling peace? How does peace feel? And sink into that feeling in your body. Wherever you feel peace, whether it's in your heart, whether it's in your head, wherever you feel that good feeling, sink into it fully. I think that was it for you, my group number 1. This is all the messages and guidance that I'm getting for you. I'm not being told to pull tarot cards. They said that this is it. So I'm going to end your reading here. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for spending your time with me and sharing your energy with me. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so by clicking on the email address. In the description, my email address will be there. You can just copy paste it and send me a message if you would like to book a reading or purchase a limited edition 18+ readings. And I'm going to end your reading here. Thank you so much for allowing me the honor to read your cards today. I thank your spirit guides, my spirit guides. I thank all of the beautiful cards. Thank you so much to help me divine for group number 1. I will see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Hello my loves, if you chose group number 2, this is going to be your reading. So you got the Judgment card, and I'm getting a similar message to group number 1, where for them the first message that came through was that something was ending, but I feel like for you something is beginning. I feel like you've come out of winter and stepped into spring. Some kind of a hardship, some kind of a difficulty. Maybe you're changing jobs and your last job was extremely difficult. You had to work extra hours and you were not getting paid. You were extremely stressed all the time. You were not getting enough sleep. And then finally you decided, no, I'm not going to do it. And I'm getting this feeling of someone changing something, making a decision to change something that was stressing them out, and to maybe some of you move to a new place. And if you did, then this is a yes from spirit, like you did the right thing. If you're having second thoughts, please don't. You're meant to be in this new place, you're meant to be in this new chapter, you're meant to be in this new cycle. You could have some doubts and worries about things, but that's natural. It doesn't mean that you did something wrong, okay? Just because you're feeling like you did something wrong doesn't mean that something wrong is going to happen or something bad is on the horizon, okay? So spring is blooming, flowers are blooming, spring is coming. It feels like you stepped into spring, like springtime of your life. You've come out of winter and stepped into some kind of a spring. So for group number 2, please. For group number 2. Okay. This is the 𝘱𝘪𝑚𝑒 tarot, by the way. Let's start. We have King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. If you guys quit your last job, you are getting a lot of money, whatever new thing you're going to do. I'm not being shown what it is you're doing, because they're saying that it's supposed to be a secret for a reason. You're meant to not know it right now, and it is best for you to not know. But whatever it is that you're going to do, for the fact that King of Pentacles is the first card that comes out for you, just tells me that you will be stepping into a period of prosperity and abundance. Even if you did quit your job, something is going to find you, and you'll end up with a lot of money. Basically, you'll end up with a lot of financial abundance and abundances in general. So right off the bat, we're starting off very nice. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Once again, I feel like this indicates the beginning and the heralding of a new opportunity coming your way. We have Ace of Cups. We have Four of Wands. Gorgeous. I feel like you're going to win. When I say you're going to win, I don't mean like an actual prize or something, but you're winning in life. Like you're winning at lifing. If I can use that as a word, as a verb. Knight of Wands and the Devil. Yeah, some of you could have been in some kind of a toxic attachment, toxic relationships, toxic cycles where somebody held you down, somebody tried to push your progress back, somebody tried to insult you or undermine you or keep you down. Like they wanted to lessen your shimmer, like they wanted to dim your light so that they could take the center stage by replacing you and stepping on you and murdering you, basically, energetically, okay? And I'm seeing that that didn't work. Like this person tried to send a lot of evil eye. I think it was a very unconscious on their part. They just didn't like you. This could have been a mother, this could have been a father for some of you. It could be some other family members. For some of you, it could have been a female friend that didn't want to see you escalate in life, that didn't want to see you succeed or go forward, move forward in life, and they were really, really jealous. But on the surface, they were presenting themselves as your cheerleader. They were not. They were not. Let me tell you, they were not. And I feel like this person could have made you doubt your decision to change your job, like I said, right? Like whatever change you did, it was big. It was a big decision. It was like, no, I don't want to be with this person anymore. I'm breaking up. I don't want to be friends with this person. I don't want to work for this company. I don't want to get paid this much. Like there was some kind of a big decision that you made recently or you're about to. And then this person might have been like, oh my God, but if you don't have a job, what are you going to do, group number 2? Like, what are you going to do? And then you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but this feels right, so I'm doing it. I'm not supposed to know all of the steps in my life. That's not possible, but I'm going to do it anyway. And this person can see that you cannot be controlled anymore, that you cannot be manipulated anymore. So they are panicking. This devil energy is panicking and trying to keep you small, trying to make you second guess yourself. Like they want to keep you trapped in toxic cycle of you doubting yourself, you having a low self-esteem, you putting other people first, so that they can use you and they can take your things away. They can take credit for your accomplishments. They can take things away from you, and you give those things to them out of guilt and out of shame. So they want you to keep feeling guilt and shame and low self-esteem. Like they don't have your best interests at heart, group number 3 or group number 2. But I'm feeling that with the 2 aces here and the King of Pentacles here, I'm feeling that I feel like, first of all, you're Spirit's child, okay? Everyone is Spirit's child, but I feel like your heart is clean. You've never done anything bad to anybody, and that is why you're Spirit's child. It's like everyone is Spirit's child, but how many people choose to not hurt other human beings, right? The people that choose not to be dirty, not to play dirty, not to play a zero-sum game in a world where everyone doesn't care about anyone, those are the brave ones, and those are the true Spirit's child. You know what I mean? Like they keep the source or God frequency alive. They keep compassion alive. They keep empathy alive. They keep love alive. If nobody loved anybody here, there would be no love here. It would just straight up be a war, which it is kind of. But a lot of people like you and me, we choose love frequency over war. We choose, we're good people, and sometimes bad things happen to good people. And I just want to say that it's not your fault, first of all, okay? You did not do anything to deserve this behavior for this person to start acting like an effing devil. You did not do anything. This person is two-faced. This person wears a mask. This person presents themselves as innocent and nonchalant and like as if they don't care if you're successful, you know what I mean? But inside they're burning with jealousy, and they don't like to see you succeed. They don't like to see you doing well in life, group number 2. So if you let's say you're a woman and you have a glow up, they really don't like that, because now men perceive you as more attractive. So now, they see you as competition. And even though you could be looking at them as more beautiful than you, but it doesn't matter, because this person is just so insecure. This woman is just so insecure that she's going to think that you're trying to manipulate. You know what I mean? But you're not manipulative. You're just saying it out of your good heart, because you don't compare yourself to other women, and you don't, breed jealousy or do bad things out of jealousy just because you find other women beautiful, right? For those of you that are females watching this, you know what it feels like to be insecure about yourself, about your body, about your face or whatever, and so you don't want anybody else to feel that way, which is why you might be like, oh no, you're beautiful, but then this person takes it as like, oh, is pile number 2 mocking me? Like they are so paranoid. This devil energy is so paranoid. Like even if you do something good for this person is going to think like, oh my god, like what is group number 2 trying to do? Oh, it must be a strategy. Oh, they do have something bad in mind. You know what I mean? Because they see the world, because they know they are bad. So they think that everyone is going to do what they like to do to other people. I hope that made sense, right? Like if someone is, it's like the paranoia of like a murderer, of an energetic murderer. Okay, I'm not talking about real murderers. I can't speak for their psychology, but I'm talking about energetic murderers where they try to kill another person by dimming their light, by making them small, whether it's some other figure or, whatever they're doing, by taunting or verbally abusing you or even physically abusing you. And then they will be scared that you will do those things back to them. But you're not interested in that. You're just asking yourself, why is this person doing this to me? Right? Because it's like, what is wrong with me? And then I feel like you might have been in that stage of like, what is wrong with me? And now you're suddenly having this clarity, this judgment, right? Wait a second, that person is wrong. And I feel like you're seeing this devil energy for what it is for the first time, without that lens of like, oh, something's wrong with me. Because nothing is wrong with you, group number 2. Okay? This person looks at the world the way they look at themselves. And they know they do the most evil shit. So they think that everyone is going to do evil shit back to them, right? Even you who has like good energy, good intentions, they are not going to believe that you do, because they cannot see your goodness because they don't have goodness, basically. They don't see that you're pure because they don't have that purity. They've lost that purity of heart. Okay? With the Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles, I'm seeing a lot of prosperity. I'm seeing a lot of financial abundance. I'm seeing a lot of financial security. I don't know how you're stepping into this financial security. I'm not being shown that. But I'm seeing that there's going to be a lot of financial security. You're going to feel at the top of your game. I feel like money will not be a concern in your life. Money is not something that you're going to worry about. Okay? You're not going to worry about, oh my God, where am I going to live? What is going to happen? Will I have a car? Will I have a house? You're not going to have worry. I feel like those worries will be diminished. Those worries will be dissolved. And I'm also seeing with the Ace of Cups that there could be a new love coming, and it's possible that with this new love you could have a marriage with the Four of Wands here. You could have a marriage with this new love, but it's totally up to you whether you want to welcome this Knight of Wands energy or not. That's what I'm seeing. With the Four of Wands, I feel like you're winning, in the sense that you're winning this war between you and this devil energy, right? They wanted to keep you down, they wanted to put you down, and it's like, you can't be put down because you're spirit's child. Your frequency is too strong. You're too vital. I'm sensing a lot of vitality from you, group number 2. It's like, even if you try to dim yourself, I feel like you couldn't possibly, because your light is just so pure, and that light comes from you having a pure heart. And people like that always shine. People like that always become successful at some point, even if it is late, because you're not kicking somebody else to become successful, right? You're doing it on your own terms with integrity. And sometimes that can take time, because you're taking like the longer route to success, or to wherever, whatever dreams you have. But you're going to get there, and when you do get there, you are the one who's going to be happy, because you didn't put anybody down, you didn't steal something from someone. You're not a thief, you're not an energetic murderer like this person is. They try, for some reason, I think that they've tried to take things away from you. This could be physical things. I'm sensing that it's physical. They could have physically tried to take things away from you and try to make it look like you have to give those things to them out of guilt and shame. It's like, I'm doing so much for you, why don't you give this to me? And let's say you've got something that's your favorite, and this person knows that it's your favorite, and after some time they'll be like, can you share that with me? And then they'll take it and break it. That's what I'm feeling. You know what this gives me? This is giving me lack. Those people that will go and ask other people for their things, and they'll be like, oh, can I take this? Oh, can I take that? And it's like, I feel like this happens to a lot of rich people, or people that look abundant, right? It doesn't matter whether they're actually rich or not. Just because if your energy is abundant, whether you come from a poor family, but your energy is abundant, people want to take things away from you, and they are going to feel entitled to your money, to your things. Okay, this is giving me toxic Taurus energy, right? So they'll be like, oh, but you're rich, so why should I pay for my meal? You're rich, you should pay for my meal. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm seeing. And it's like, wait, my money is not yours. You need to pay for your meal. Like, it doesn't matter. I could be a millionaire. You need to pay for your meal. It doesn't matter, because I make money for myself, not you. And I feel like it's not wrong for you to do that, group number 2. Because this person is trying to ride your coattails. Okay, they are trying to. It's like they are behind you. They are following you, right? Because your energy is abundant, so they're addicted and obsessed with you. They're riding behind you, following you, and then when it's time to shine, or it's time to, be seen, they will kick you aside. That's literally what I'm being shown. This person kicks you aside, and it's like, it was me. I was the one shining all along, like a little bit like this card. Okay, that's what this person wants to do. They want to replace you as the main character in your life, and they want you to make them the main character. This could also be a boyfriend, or a romantic partner, or a spouse. So please be careful. For a small section of you, this could be a spouse, or Maybe it's someone you're trying to break up with. You know what? Let's get some details on this new love that is coming for those of you that are single. And let's get some guidance. Let's get some information on this new love, this Ace of Cups, please. Oh, 4 cards. I thought it was only... Oh, we have Pluto. Damn, I was not expecting that. Pluto. Why is Pluto here, Spirit? It's either a very transformative... Pluto, I think it could be a main theme in your life. You could have Pluto in 2nd house, group number 2, or you're dealing with someone who has Pluto in the 2nd house. Now, Pluto in the 2nd house indicates... Pluto is first of all where you die, so to speak, right? Quotation, quotation. Die. Not actual death, but more spiritual death. So if you've got a person who has like a Pluto in 2nd house, these people have to master the physical, right? By mastering self-esteem. That is their lesson in this life. But if they don't do it, they become toxic and they try to steal other people's self-esteem. They try to make other people feel bad. They try to steal other people's identity, character assassination. They try to steal other people's things. Okay? That's just what I'm feeling. Like I'm being shown... My mother has a toxic... Well, she was a toxic person, but she had Pluto in 2nd house and she was so jealous of things that I owned with the money that I bought, the job that I was going to, and she would take them and then she would tear it. So I remember this one time she stole my bag when I was not in the house and she tore that bag. It was made of a denim bag and it was my favorite. I think I used it for like 3-4 years. It was my favorite and she tore it. And she's like, oh, I wanted to make a new bag with your bag. And she didn't, like that's what she said, but she didn't do it. She just tore the bag and she threw the scraps away. So she just wanted to destroy what I had, like destroy something that I really loved, that I really loved using, right? And it was a physical thing because it was a bag, right? It was an object. And then when I confronted her, she was like, oh, but you've done that and you used to break things and like this and that. And I said, I was a child. Like, what are you expecting an angry child to do? And I'm like, you're old, you're a mother, you're in your 40s and you're doing this. Like that's just what I'm getting. Maybe you guys resonate. I don't share personal stories on here, but my mother was one of the most toxic. I think she is the most toxic person I've come across in my life. And maybe for some of you it could have been your mother. That is why I'm being called to share the story, because like I said, I do not share personal details here. This channel is not about me, it's about you guys. I made this for my soul family. That is why I don't have a lot of personal details on here, but I was asked to share that story. So maybe it was your mother. I feel like it could be someone who's very close to you, this devil energy. With the Pluto, it's someone close to you and had, like, maybe you lived with this person for years, like a family member or a spouse. Like you lived with this person for years and you spent like time under the same roof, so they know everything about you, they know all of your weaknesses and they use it. But I feel like this person is not going to be like that. The new love that is coming towards you is not going to be like that. The new love that is coming towards you could be a Pisces, Virgo, or Sagittarius. We have Scorpio and Pluto. Oh my god. And we have house 7. Oh, with the house 7 is literally the house of relationships. It's governed by Libra and you have judgment. So I feel like you are going to become a match with people that love you genuinely, even if, like, I'm seeing a lot of friendships where you can truly trust them. Okay, because, and I feel like the reason why you're becoming a match to your soul family, so to speak, people that love you, people that value you, people that are not going to backstab you, okay, people that want the best for you genuinely, people that are not two-faced, people that are genuine. You're going to find friends like that, profound relationships like that. But I'm sensing that there's a lot of 11th house energy here as well. I know that didn't come out, but 11th house also governs like platonic relationships, deep relationships with your friends. It's ruled by Aquarius, Uranus energy. I'm getting a mixture of like air energy for you. With the Judgment card, I'm also feeling a lot of Libra energy. Libra, Aquarius seems to be an important energy, important signs for you. So you could be this placement, you don't have to have. You could be a Scorpio as well. But I'm sensing that you're coming out of karmic relationships and you're stepping into deeper, more profound, genuine, true, genuine connections with people. And you're going to find your actual family, your soul. If you come from a toxic family, then you're going to find your true soul tribe. You're going to find your true soul family, people that love you. Because family is not people that blood, right? Family is blood relationships, but that doesn't mean that they love you, right? Just because you're born in a family doesn't mean that you're going to be loved or that you were loved, right? And I'm getting that if any of you come from a toxic family or toxic any family relationships like spouse or parent, I feel like you're going to leave that behind, or you've probably left that behind, and you're stepping into this new era. I feel like everything in your life is changing. You know who I'm being shown? I'm being shown Wizard the Liz. The Liz the Wizard. I'm sorry, I don't know what her channel name is. I keep getting confused. But you guys know Liz, right? On YouTube. And she had a very abusive father who used to even spit on her, who used to even physically abuse her. So she went through a lot, even with her own body. She had a lot of body dysmorphia. She was not healthy. She was not eating right. I think she was bullied. I think she was in very, very depressed and suicidal stage. And then she had to like bring herself out. And when she did, now she's shining. She literally has like 1 million, I don't know how many people that love her and love her content. And she's sharing all of that wisdom with people on YouTube. And she's become like sort of a celebrity. Like she's I don't want to say celebrity, but like she's more become like a spiritual guider, you know. Like she's someone who's guiding people spiritually and being like, oh, you need to do this, you need to heal these wounds, you need to become more confident, this and that. So maybe watch Wizard the Liz videos on YouTube to help you out to step more into your confidence, because you should be proud of yourself. Group number 2. I'm also seeing 222. I saw right now it's 22 minutes as I'm doing your reading. It's been 22 minutes since I started your reading. So I'm seeing that you need to be more confident, more proud of yourself. I don't know what the hell was going on with this devil energy, but it's not you, it's them. Let me just say it. It's not you, it's them. Okay? That's it. Period. It was not your mistake. That's it. Period. It was them. They were extremely toxic. They were extremely not good. So please, please remove yourself if you can from this person, or like get a new place, or do whatever you can. Like I feel like you've already done, most of you have already done a lot of these steps. So here's the new things that are coming for you. We are heralding in a new beginning, a beginning that will be the opposite of lack. So if you never experience safety or love, you will experience safety and love. Like whatever experience you had that was really painful, whatever absence, like if you were very lonely, if you were very ostracized, you will be among friends that love you, accept you, that you're genuinely connected to. And it's so funny because I asked about this lover, this Ace of Cups, this new love that is coming towards you, and Spirit wanted to talk about House 7, Mutable, Scorpio, Pluto. Spirit wanted to talk about and emphasize and say, you know what, it's not just a lover that's coming towards you, it's your family. It's your family, literally your new family that you're supposed to be with. And when I say new family, these are people that love you. These are people that you feel safe with. These are people that you don't have to worry that they're going to do something bad to you, because they won't do that. Okay? So that's what I'm sensing. A lot of people that genuinely love you, like a sister, like a brother, like a friend. Genuine love between friends is what I'm seeing. Genuine friendships. That's what I'm seeing. Profound relationships. I feel like what you were here to experience with this Pluto, maybe you have Pluto in 7th house, or something karmic about relationships, something related to your relationships feels karmic to me. And it's like you were meant to learn to know love. You have to first know what is not love. And so you you were exposed to this family or this old childhood environment where there was no love, where you were not loved, where you were not accepted, where your authenticity had no place, where your emotions had no place. You were not supposed to, you became a people pleaser. Maybe some of you are the scapegoated children, the golden child of your family. And now you're just like, no, I'm done. Like, I'm being shown Bella Hadid, and Bella Hadid was kind of like the black sheep child of her family. Like, her mother didn't pay a lot of attention to her. She was very focused on Gigi. Gigi was the blonde one, and Bella was obviously the darker hair, she's like the more darker girl. And because like Hollywood was a lot about blondes and like lighter skin, lighter hair, light eyes, blue eyes, there was not a lot of focus on Bella, so there was a lot of bias towards Gigi. And like, say what you want to say, but Yolanda Hadid was toxic, okay? Like, she used to starve her daughters, and she was like, no, you can't eat this, you can't eat that, you're going to be a model, this and that. And yeah, like Yolanda Hadid has a very, very narcissistic kind of energy, and like, you could have been that Bella Hadid child of your family, but look at Bella Hadid now. Girl, she's like the supermodel of our time. And I know a lot of people have a lot of shit to say about Bella, but I'm just in awe of her bravery, of her spiritual growth. She is one of the brightest angels on earth. She's a great supermodel. She's getting paid a lot. She's got a lot of money. She's got a lot of, like, she turned her life, like, she just turned it. And now Bella is like on every runway pretty much. Like, she has so many jobs, like, as a model, because she's one of the most sought after models. And I feel like that is how it's going to be for you, like, that is how drastic of a change I feel like you're going to have. And Bella, I saw, like, I know a lot of people are saying like she got surgery and this and that, and I don't know, I won't speak for that. But what I can say is that when you spiritually elevate, I feel like your physical appearance also elevates and changes in some way. And so I feel like she started working out, and she, started to lose weight or whatever, and not to perpetuate losing weight or whatever, but I feel like there could be a glow up for you. I don't know what glow up this is. I'm not asking you to lose weight, but there's some kind of a glow up, like, because you're having a spiritual glow up, you're having a physical glow up because of that spiritual glow up. Maybe the physical glow up is not something that you're focusing on, but you're going to have that because you're spiritually glowing up, okay? And now Bella Hadid is just as popular as Gigi, if not more. So yeah, absolutely love that for Bella, and absolutely love this new beginning for you, group number 2. I hope I have emphasized enough, talked about enough. It's almost 30 minutes for your reading, but I hope that you understood how drastic your life is going to change and become better, because you've got Pluto and Scorpio. I feel for you, group number 2. I feel for you. I'm also a Pluto Scorpio dominant. I can feel what you've been through, and I'm here in your corner, okay? I'm on your side, and things are going to get better, like, more than you can even expect, more than you can even think about. Like, that is how things will get better, okay? If you want to be a model, I feel like you will be a very successful model. But I don't think a lot of you, like, most of you don't want to be models. I feel like it's something else. But if any of you want to be, then you're going to be a very successful one, because I was shown Bella Hadid, and yeah, I think she's the supermodel of our time, like, of this generation, and she's one of the best for sure. So this is what I'm seeing for you. I'm going to end the reading now. They've given me permission. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you would like to book a personal reading or would like to purchase any limited edition 18+ readings, my email address is in the description, so you guys can access me from there. And as I close this reading, I would like to say thank you and all of the very best. You deserve this new beginning. Group number 2, I love you guys so much. I'm always cheering for you. You are so brave. You are kind. You are loved. You are so amazing. You are supported. And all of these things will come in for you, okay? Success, it will follow you. You won't even have to chase after anything, okay? I love you guys so much, and I take the time to thank you, to thank your spirit guides, to thank all of the beautiful cards. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel for my divine and beautiful, amazing, handsome group number 2. And hopefully I'll see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Goodbye. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose group number 3, you chose this beautiful card. This is the King of Wands. Then this is going to be your reading. I'm sensing a lot of Leo and Aries energy, a lot of fire energy, even if you're not Aries or Leo. Something about your fire being activated. You going after your goals, you going after your dreams without fear. If this doesn't resonate right now, I feel like you will be stepping into the energy that I just described. Something about you being a lioness, being a lion, the king or the queen of the jungle, the king or the queen of your life. I feel like that is what is coming for you next if you're not already in that energy. Some of you already could be in this energy. Something about leadership. Now, when I say leadership, it doesn't have to be that you are leading a group. It could also mean that you're learning to be the leader of your life, not prioritizing other opinions, but your own opinion over everybody else's, you know? Like, there's something about you taking center stage of your life again, like you stepping into your main character energy. Yeah, a lot of you pile 3s, I feel like you're stepping into your main character energy. That's what I'm seeing. It's like you've learned to do this recently because this King of Wands is just shining so much. It's almost like you've learned to do this recently. If you were born a Leo, there could have been a lot of people that tried to dim you or bring you down because you're so beautiful. You naturally get attention. You're so handsome. You're naturally perceived as someone attractive. And they might try to make you less of yourself, basically. But here you are with all of your wings spread out, ready to fly into the unknown. It's like you're so fearless. I feel like it's like you're ready for the new chapter. You're ready for life to happen. And I feel like in the past, maybe you were very insecure or very uncomfortable. Something about you not knowing your path, and that was something that scared you. That was something that made you restless, gave you anxiety, or you were worried. But now it's the same thing. You don't know your path. Not fully, because no one does. If we knew, then, you know, what is the point of being alive? What is the point of life? But you still don't know your path, but there is this acceptance and gratitude towards that. It's like, I don't know my path and I love it. Like, that's the attitude shift. So things might not have externally changed, but your attitude, you're bringing a lot of fire back into your life is what I'm seeing. I love your group already. I love your reading. Let's get some more cards for you guys. Let's take some tarot. Messages for group 3, please. Okay. Messages for group 3, please. Okay. So I'm going to put these 2 aside. We have, wow, the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, stepping into self-love. Queen energy, King energy. 9 of Wands, oh my gosh, 2 9s together. You saw me shuffle the cards and pick them. 2 9s together. 9 could be an important number. 3, 6, and 9 could be important number, or multiples of 3. We've got the Chariot, beautiful. And lastly, we have Temperance. Ooh. I feel like you might be spoiling yourself, group number 3. You might be spoiling yourself in this new chapter, or whatever you want to call it, that's coming for you. You might be spoiling yourself in some way. It's like, oh, I always wanted that luxury makeup or skincare, and now you're allowing yourself to have it. Like maybe you tried to make yourself less beautiful or less attractive because you got a lot of attention and that made you uncomfortable for some of you. But now you're like, you know what? It's a God-given gift. I'll just embrace it. It is what it is. It's like, if people want to look, then I don't care. I'm going to shine. I'm going to wear what I want. I'm going to do what I want. And I feel like that is going to make you 100 times more attractive in the opposite gender's eyes. You have this energy, you're stepping into this energy of like, I can be whoever I want to be. I'm going to be who I want to be. I can have everything I want to have, and I'm going to get everything that I want. That's the energy you have. You're stepping into a lot of you're stepping into a lot of self-confidence. Group number 3. Oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't realize I said multiples of 3 and you're group number 3. Yup. You're here for a reason, for sure. You're here for a reason. I feel like your life, one of your missions of your life is to learn all about yourself and embrace yourself. You guys could be, from a previous reading, I don't remember, but I'm being shown the energy. I don't know which reading it was or what group it was, but I'm being shown a similar energy. So you guys could be from that pile. But I'm sensing that you guys are here to win. You guys are here to be yourself, to fully unapologetically embrace yourself, to shine. I feel like that is one of your life missions. Your life is supposed to be about you, group number 3, is what I want to say. Your life is supposed to be all about you. It's supposed to be, and you're not selfish for choosing that. So if you think you're doing something wrong by spoiling yourself or buying something, let's say you're a mother or you're a father, and you know, like, you have to take care of your kids and this and that, but you always wanted to buy something expensive, but then you're like, no, you know, like, I'm going to save that money for my children and this and that. And it's like, you deserve to spoil yourself a little bit. I'm not saying you spend all of your money and all of your, like, your savings that you've saved for your child, but like, you can take a little bit out of and maybe buy something that like a makeup product, or a nice foundation, or a nice skincare for yourself. You know, like, you deserve to feel beautiful. If you are a woman watching this, if you're female watching this, or you have feminine energy, I feel like you need to experience beauty and feeling beautiful in your body, within yourself. So what makes you feel beautiful? For me, it's hygiene. I know. Hygiene makes me feel really clean, and when I feel clean, I feel beautiful. So like, my hair is washed, you know, everything is clean. I like have lotions on my body. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel nice. It makes me feel good about my body, that I'm taking care of my body. So hygiene is one way that I give love to myself, right? And not saying that, you know, other people are not hygienic, but it's such a simple thing, but it is, for me, it's a self-loving step, right? Like, and it's something simple, like being hygienic. Like, you are taking a bath every day, and I am a little bit more paranoid than usual. I take it one step further. I'm really, really clean, but it makes me feel good, and it helps me be back in my body, feel good in my body. Because like, if you spend too much time not showering, even if you're sick, or you know, you're not well, you don't have enough energy to get up, you just, you know, muster up the energy to go and just take a bath, right? Even for 5 minutes, it's gonna put you in a good energy, right? So these are simple steps. So it could be something simple for you as well, like hygiene. I don't feel like, for a lot of you, it's not hygiene, but it could be something else. Maybe it's makeup, maybe it's clothes, maybe it's fashion, maybe it's wearing a red lipstick, maybe, I don't know. So buy yourself a nice red lipstick if you like, a nice, you know, skirt. Like, I'm being shown red all of a sudden, like red lipstick, red satin, red skirts, red candle. There's literally a red candle in front of me, because I bought a bunch of red candles. So like, on this table, you guys can't see it, but there's literally a red candle in front of me. So I'm being shown that. So somehow red seems to be very important. Like, here's the candle. This is what it looks like. Somehow red seems to be important for you guys. Yeah, buy yourself something red. Red, I see color red as especially on females, I feel like it's very attractive. Of course, all colors are attractive and you should wear whatever color works for you, but I'm seeing a lot of red, I'm seeing a lot of yellow for you guys, and I'm seeing a lot of purple, yellow, and red for you guys. So you guys could be, like I said, like Leo, Aries. I always, I feel like red is the color that I think defines their passion. They're so passionate, they're so impulsive, they're so authentic, straightforward, not afraid, fearless to be themselves. So red. And then Leo, I feel like, is very golden energy, so I always associate Leo with yellow. So that's the energy that I'm feeling, that's the vibe I'm feeling. If you don't resonate with anything that I've said so far, it is possible that you will be stepping into this energy if you're not already in this energy. Okay. Oh my gosh, look, we have last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude, and we have first quarter moon in Leo, be humble. You've got to be confident, but make sure that you are also practicing gratitude at the same time, so that you don't start feeling entitled. When you are practicing gratitude, you automatically, I think, become humble, because you realize that it's not just you who's working to get you everything that you want. Literally the whole universe is in your favor. Literally the whole universe is working to get you everything you want. So it's not just your personal efforts that did that, right? So when you practice gratitude, I feel like you automatically develop this sort of like humble confidence. You know what I mean? You know how I'm being shown Rihanna do you guys remember the Vogue makeup video that she did? And she started off with saying like, oh my god, I look fat. And then by the end, she was like, I'm so cute. Where are we going? Are we going to the club? Tell me where we're going. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what I'm feeling. It's like she was not afraid to, and she's got a big nose, Rihanna, the queen. And when she was contouring her nose, she was like, I just saw that video yesterday, you guys. I feel like maybe Spirit wanted to talk to you about it. And she was like, that's a very special nose, so I have to contour it correctly. And that's what she said. And that's what I'm feeling. Like, she hasn't changed surgically things about her face and her body. Like, she just embraces, even when she's put on weight, she'll just be out, celebrating, doing festivals and this and that. And it's like, who cares? She's got this attitude of like, who cares if I'm not thin? Like, I don't care. And she just does her thing, and she is Rihanna. So like, it's not the fact that she's got certain beauty features that make her beautiful, right? It's the fact that she's confident and she's comfortable with her body. That is what makes her confident. And I feel like for you guys, it's time you start embracing your body and start loving yourself. I feel like you're on a self-love journey, and you've been for a while, but you cannot self-hate into loving yourself, right? You cannot be like, oh my god, I have a big nose, I need to get a surgery and then I will love myself. Like, you can't do that. Of course, I'm not saying that you shouldn't get a surgery or whatever. I will never give my own personal opinions on that. It is your life. But I'm just saying that loving yourself is not, it's not a future step. It has to be happen in the current moment, right? It's not, I will love myself. It's, I am accepting. I look in the mirror. Okay, go look at yourself in the mirror right now and see who you are. Look at yourself in the eyes and say, I love who I am right now. There's going to be a lot of resistance that comes up, and I'm like, no, you don't love yourself. And it's like, you can say like, I am choosing to accept who I am right now, whether it's your body, whether it's whatever, inside, whatever your qualities. I'm choosing to accept who I am right now. And even if you do have flaws, it doesn't make you any less worthy, right? You're innately worthy. Your worth isn't tied to what you can or cannot do. Okay, so keep that separate. Your worth isn't tied to what you look like or what you don't have, the features that you don't have, the features that you do have, right? So a lot of self-worth thing, you could have been attracted to group number 2 as well, although that was a bit different, but there was a little bit about mastering the self. And I think of second house energy as like the self-esteem kind of it's all about the self. It is about finances and material and Taurus energy and this and that, but it's also about self-esteem and how do you value yourself, because it's about material possessions, it's about value. So it's like, do you look in the mirror and see that you're valuable without no reason at all? Because you exist, that's it. Because you breathe, that's it. You have value because you breathe, that's it. And that's just what I'm feeling. Like, you guys need to look at yourself in the mirror and be comfortable with what you see and tell yourself, I am valuable for everything that I do, everything that I am, everything that I was. Even if you made mistakes, it's like somewhere it helped you be who you are today. So that is still of value, okay? With the Chariot and the Temperance, I see that you are being steered towards some kind of an alchemical change. I feel like it could be, if you are manifesting physical beauty or certain physical looks, I see that is coming true for you, okay? Anything physical you're manifesting, I feel like it's going to come true, whether it's money or house or certain body, makeup, like anything physical you're trying to manifest, it's going to come true. Maybe you want to try doing your manifestation rituals on a full moon. On a full moon, yeah. What? Group number 2 also got Pluto. I'm going to get another card because we already had that for group number 2. We have house 3. And I want to get these 2 as well. We have Cancer. We have Pisces. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I say I sensed a lot of water, but then 2 water signs comes out, and like the most water signs of water signs came out. I feel like Scorpio is one of the water signs that is very fiery, but then Pisces and Cancer are more like emotional, calm, peace, spiritual, love, intimacy, compassion. Like, that's just the energy that I get. So you could be a water sign, and maybe you're learning to balance the fire with the water. And I'm seeing that if you're doing affirmations, speaking these affirmations out loud or putting them into some kind of a communication form, or talking them to yourself while you look in the mirror, and talking to your body, talking to yourself, and speaking those affirmations to yourself while you look in the mirror is something that will really work for you if you're trying to manifest something. I sense a lot of calm energy. I'm sensing a lot of fire from you, but there's going to be a lot of calm in your life, a lot of stillness in your life, but also a lot of fire in your life. Like, you're going to feel really confident about yourself. That is why you're calm. You're not in a rush to get something or go somewhere, because what's meant for you is going to come for you. So there's no need to chase anything, because it will come to you. You're so confident, you're so grounded in your confidence, you're humble in your confidence, and that is why those things will come to you. That's what I'm seeing for you, group number 3. I hope that this reading brought you some clarity or guidance or whatever you needed to hear. You are on the right track, so please remember that, group number 3. You're doing, oh my gosh, you're group number 3 and we have house 3. Oh my god, wow, I just noticed. When the reading was like fully over, I just noticed. Yeah, anyway, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, or if you would like to donate to the channel, or purchase any limited edition readings, the links are down in the description, and my email ID is also in the description. So if you guys want to reach out for a personal reading, you can do that through my email ID. And I want to take the time to thank you to your spirit guides, to all of the beautiful cards that I used today. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel for my shiny, divine, amazing, beautiful, handsome group number 3. And I will see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Bye.